Number 19, suppose you have a total charge Q subtotal that you can split in any manner. Once split, the separation distance is fixed. How do you split the charge to achieve the greatest force? All right, so this problem is best understood with a simple example, okay? So let's pretend you had simply, 10 coulombs of charge, all right, in an object. And you can choose to split this charge however you like, meaning you can split it into 9 coulombs and then 1 coulomb, meaning you have two separate objects now, and one has 9 coulombs and the other has 1 coulomb. Or you could have chosen to, instead of 9 and 1, you could have chosen 8 and 2, 7 and 3, right? 6.8 and 3.2, right? And any kind of combination that adds up to be, 10, okay? The question is now, so let's just assume, or you can split it equally, right? 5 and 5, all right? Coulombs and coulombs. So the question is now, what separation, 5 and 5, 9 and 1, 8 and 2, right? 3 and 7, would produce the greatest force between these two now separated charges? So let's take a look at the force formula. Force is equal to the electrostatic constant multiplied by the product between the two charges, all over r squared. Okay? So now, once they're split, the separation distance is fixed. What that means is that no matter what, when they're split, this distance is not going to change. This r value is constant. So basically, I don't even care about that in my formula. All right? That's essentially what they're telling us. So what we realize is then the force, if this thing is fixed, the only thing that's going to change is the product value between the two charges, right? Meaning if I had a 9 and 1 coulomb separation, it would be 9 times 1. If I had an 8 and 2, it would have been 8 times 2, right? 7 and 3, etc., etc., etc. So my question to you is, what separation would give you the maximum force? Meaning, what product between those two charges would give you the maximum product? If you're like, I don't, and if you're thinking to yourself, well, I don't know, do some examples. Test them out. Find a pattern. Do 9 and 1. That's obviously 9. Do 8 and 2. That's 16. Well, so that's better than 9. Do 7 and 3. That's 21. Well, that's even better. Do 6 and 4. That's 24. Do 5 and 5. That's 25. So far, that's the best. Do 4 and 6. Wait a minute, that's the same as 6 and 4. That's going to be 24. Right? Do 3 and 7. Wait a minute, that's the same as 7 and 3. That's going to be 21. What did you notice? You noticed that when they were split evenly, it gave you the maximum product, right? 5 and 5 gave you 25. Now, I can prove this with all types of whatever, but do a couple of examples. You know math, that the nature of the underlying math is probably not going to change. There's no need to prove this thing with some kind of crazy mathematics. Just do whatever do whatever you want. Simply take whatever value you want there for the Coulomb value, right? And simply just split it and find, do 100 and split it however you like, and you'll realize the equal split will give you the maximum force. We don't have to, enumerate all the possibilities. We can understand the nature of things, and we understand that there's a pattern there. All right. So the answer is, how do you split it? You split it evenly, and it's literally as simple as that. Okay. So again, guys, another problem-solving strategy here is to take something that we don't understand, put some real numbers to it, and think about a simplified example. You can do that, right? You can definitely do that. The problem sometimes is knowing when you can do that, all right? Or thinking about doing that. It's a very, very useful strategy. All right, so split it evenly. Guys, thank you very much for tuning in. Appreciate it. Please remember to help us out and subscribe. We look forward to helping you with more problems. Take care.